folks, it's a beautiful sunny day here at Misty River Ranch, home of Equinovations. Usually my horses are out there, but I think they've gone in for water. But I can show you my cat, Carlos. Carlos is coming in for some chow. Carlos has been with us for probably 9-10 years now. He's getting older, but he's one of our 4 cats. We have quite a slew of critters here on this farm that we love very much. Right, Carlos? Anyway, I wanted to share with you a little experiment that I've been working on here today, here in my own kitchen. This is an experiment to show you, to prove to you, even though I've known this for 10 years, but to prove to you that NanoParticle SilverSol isn't just smoke and mirrors. It actually does indeed have silver in suspension in the water. And that's, of course, what is the wonderful thing about SilverSol and why it can be so beneficial to us. So I started here with a glass of our own well tap water from here on the farm, some steam distilled water that I acquired from Polar Pure Water here in Western Canada, and this is actually the distilled water foundation that I use to make my SilverSol. The reason being that you cannot have minerals or anything in your water when you go to make your SilverSol, because they will bind to the silver as it's generating and will fall out of suspension and create basically sediment in your water and be totally useless for the whole purpose of making SilverSol. And then here's my own generated SilverSol, or NanoParticle SilverSol, from the generator, Silver Edge generator that I purchased in the US. And I call my own SilverSol EquinoSilver. And for good reason, because I use it not only with my family, and I've made literally gallons of it over the years, because I want to use it liberally. I don't want to have to be stingy, because it's honestly $25 for a tiny little bottle in the health food stores, and that's just not okay with me. I want to be able to use it not only with my family, but with my animals. And I've used it over the years for soaking poultices for injured horses. I had a mare who stuck her leg through the neighbor's rusty barbed wire fence one year, and if it wasn't for SilverSol and my wonderful Young Living essential oils, I don't think she would have fared very well at all, because by the time we found her, we were away camping when she did this, and by the time I discovered her out in the field, unable to weight bear because of the infection building in her leg, it was getting pretty dire at that point. And anyway, I poulticed with SilverSol and my Young Living oils, and within 5 weeks she was healed up and I was able to continue riding her. So really amazing. I've poulticed injuries on the tails of my milk cow. I don't know what she did, but she got it caught between a rock and a hard place somewhere, and it was terribly abscessed and sloughing off skin and even bone, I think. It was just a big mass, probably 4 times its normal size. The vet basically advised that we amputate, and I thought, my gosh, what's a cow without a tail? It's just not okay. Anyway, we were able to save her tail and regenerate new tissue and, of course, stave off the infection. So that was amazing. And, of course, in our home, we've used our SilverSol for ear infections, eye infections, staving off styes, shortening colds, or even staving off the onset of colds, stomach issues, if you've eaten something a little bit off and you're feeling really awful in your tummy, that sort of thing. It's pretty amazing stuff, so I'm a big believer in it. But I wanted to show you today just how amazing it is, because it's not smoke and mirrors. It's not just something we say it is and nobody has a way to really truly prove it. I've got this little handy dandy red pointer here, and it simply shines a red laser light, and if there is any silver in the water, it will reflect back. If there isn't, it simply won't. And so this is what I'm going to show you today. We've got here my tap water, and I'm shining the light through it right now. So it goes through the glass, and of course it's shining plenty off the actual glass, but nothing's happening in the actual water. So there's no silver in my tap water. Interestingly, when I pour a fresh glass of tap water, I think with the bubbles and maybe even the minerals or whatever, there's some weirdness happening there. But this glass has been sitting here now for half an hour and it's got nothing going on. This distilled water, same thing, nothing going on, just reflecting a lot off the glass. And then here's my glass of SilverSol. Instant You can see the red line, kind of sparkly. That's the microscopic nanoparticle pieces reflecting back to us. It's a beautiful thing. And so there you have it, guys. It's pretty straightforward. This stuff works. I'm happy to be able to share it with you now. I've kept it myself and my family for all this time, all these years, and I thought, you know, it's time that other people gained access to it too. I do have 2 ways you can benefit from this. You can just buy the bottles from me. I do sell them now on my quinnovations.ca site. But I also offer a couple of the generators. I've brought in about 10 a few years back, and I think I've got 5 or 6 left. So those are also available on my site. It's simply a generator with a silver rod and a timer. You need to get yourself a jar. I got myself a really big jar and a long piece of silver. It comes with a much shorter piece of silver with the basic kit because you can make it in smaller jars. But because I make so much, I wanted the big kahuna. So that's the one I use. I've been using it for years. It's very, very trustworthy. It does what I needed to, when I needed to, and I plug it in, set the timer, and off you go. Pretty amazing. So anyway, there you have it, guys. SilverSol at its finest.